Hello, everyone. This is the finished product of our work last night. We worked late and we poured the cement, the mixture over here to make it slope. You can see the where the orange pipe is located is the lowest point. It's not so much substantial, but it still slopes down. So when the aeration comes from that side to blow this way, and the aeration from this side will blow that way, and consequently, the aeration bubbles will go that way. It'll push it to a clockwise circular motion, and we're gonna drill holes at the end of that pipe for the fish poop collected. Since this keeps rotating, minute after minute, hour after hour, the poop will have no choice, or the excrements will have no choice but to be collected in the middle. So once that has holes in it, all we have to do is open the release valve over here. This blue lever will open it, and it'll suck the excrements out and flush it down the drain. This is actually a wrong connection. This end should be a T because it's supposed to connect to the other pond on my left here, but I made a mistake of making it an elbow, thinking it's the end of the line. But we'll try to cut it over here when we have a chance and reinstall a T and refit the pipe to accommodate the future one going over here, which will be the number 2 pond, number 2 grouping. Like I said before, this is the number 3 clusters, and it's almost finished except for a few edges like here, just minor cosmetics, because I had told them to stop because I wanted that bottom one poured first because that's more important. So we did that. We actually went over the time, but they were patient enough to stay with me and finish it. Likewise here, it's still unfinished, but it's minor detail because we can always catch up on this one. What's important is that part is done. So tomorrow we can, for the next working day, we're gonna skim coat this one. No, not skim coat. Use a roller to coat it with Flexibond, which is a compound you buy, which further waterproof the surface, but the bottom one and the sides will coat it well with a gray kind of paint, but it's a waterproofing membrane, so you don't lose water. And when we cover it, when we put a shelter over it, then it'll eliminate overheating from the fish and water evaporation. So it keeps them nice and cool in the water level in perfect condition or perfect level. So that's why we're waterproofing it, so prevent water seepage. So that's the latest. Keep you updated when we pour the water in there. We're in the process of buying some pumps and we're having a little trouble. Well, for now, the slow process of filling the pond with water. Since our main water source is out of commission, we reduced to a small diameter 1-inch garden hose right there as our water source. So we're just feeding into this big tube so it'll drip down because it's too short. But it's been running for a while now and it's barely covered the bottom. He's just now covering the upper corners. You can tell that end over there is high, here is lower. Over there is high because that's why the water hasn't reached it. But this corner here is much lower in elevation, but that's no big deal because it'll be compensated anyway. As long as that middle part is much lower, then the water and the excrements from the fish will accumulate and drain out in the middle. So it's still okay, but we gotta just maybe all day to fill this one up because it's gonna take a long time. So in the meantime, you can dip in it and cool down as an alternative from this heat. But anyway, we're in the water filling stage already. But then I'm just trying it out. I'm gonna, once it halfway fills, I'm gonna drain it and see how it works out with the desired piping. This one's actually much higher than that one. It needs to be cut, but it's no big deal for now. So that's the setup with a valve. Goes down the line, then it meets this other one. This is the one we're making right now. The second one, the middle part is already buried and cemented. Now we're gonna pour soil, dirt, and then gravel, then lay the spider wire again, the rebar, to reinforce the concrete. Then we'll pour it. So this one is already plastered all the way around. So just like we did yesterday, we're gonna pour this today. So, but this one doesn't have the connections here yet, but no biggie. We'll get it done. Again, slow process, tedious, patience.